Hi, this is Tony Cook, and this is What's in the Box. Today we're taking a look at the first run of ScaleTrains Kit Classics Steel Cupola Caboose. This is an HO-scale kit, and at a value price of prices around the mid-20s is what it was selling at from ScaleTrains Direct and from its dealers. This is tooling that the company acquired from MTH Trains several years ago. It is that kind of typical Santa Fe style steel rivet side cupola caboose. The model comes fully decorated, plastic body shell wrapped in plastic. This is the Missouri Pacific. Cupola's got numbers on it. Plastic underframe on most of them are two color where it's molded in black. Then the ends are painted red on this. They're yellow on the Burlington Northern and some of the other colors. Two metal slab weights. Parts are all bagged in this, which is nice. Everything is, in fact, as you're working, you can use this tray to keep the stuff in as well. The metal slab weights have washers and screws that hold them in place. Coupler covers, you've got the plastic ScaleTrains knuckle coupler with its little spring that goes into the coupler pocket. A screw attaches to hold all of that in place. Trucks provided are Bettendorf friction types, and they're screw mounted as well. So those things all screw together. Then the color matched plastic details for the ends, they're a combination of flexible plastic and some of the pieces are kind of wire metal made. You've got the end railing with a brake wheel that you fit into it. Then at the top of the ladders, you've got the handrails that go over the top onto the roof. They're actually kind of a wire. And then the smoke jack that goes on top of the roof is also a plastic piece. Everything is pre-drilled for that. There's where the smoke jack and the two guide poles that hold it in place go there. The handrails that come over the top, the holes are in place for those. And they go into the top slots here. The end ladders go into the slot just beneath. And as I say, the end platform, everything is drilled. There's where the brake stand goes, the ladders, the handrails. The only thing I did, I built one so far, I'll show it to you in a second. I cleaned out the far end sections on the handrails were a little bit tight. Basically, it was just the paint was a tad thick. I worked on those and did a little bit to these lower where the ladder plugs in. That again, just they were a little bit tight. Window material is provided. It's clear plastic. You've got sections to go up into the cupola, and the instructions remind you to do kind of the front and back pieces first, and then the side pieces next, and it all kind of sandwiches together. It suggests using, not CA so you don't fog the plastic. I at first looked at and pulled my bottle of Tester's clear part cement, and it did fine, but I wondered too how just plain old like school glue, Elmer's glue, white glue would do. This is actually a clear version of that, and it seemed to work fine as well. I did use a little bit of Cement Faller Expert for a couple of things. When I put the smoke jack in, I dabbed the inside with the Faller Expert to hold it in place, and then I used just a little bit. The brake is the first piece that you put in, and I dabbed those areas to hold that in. That way I could kind of work the other pieces in place, but really nothing, it almost snaps together. Easy to build. I think I built that within, most of the time was spent waiting for it to dry. So about 10 minutes to put it together. Very simple. Looks really nice. The paintwork is excellent. I have 3 of these samples I'm looking at right now that'll be reviewed in Model Railroad News, and they all look excellent. One of the other things I like, and this has been a standard for the Kit Classics since day one, it fits back in the box when it's done, which seems silly, but that's a very neat thing. There's nothing more frustrating than a kit that once it's done, it can't be put back in its box. And not the situation there. That's the Burlington Northern one all put together. I'll also be reviewing the CP Rail one, and again, that'll appear in Model Railroad News in the near future. And that's what's in the box. ScaleTrains' new HO-scale steel cupola caboose. Thanks for watching.